If you have a toddler, you know that some evenings it's just so frustrating when you just don't know what to cook for dinner. It happens to me a lot as well. Some evenings you just might want to cook something completely different for yourself, maybe something a bit too spicy or something that your toddler is not able to do. And some other evenings you might just not have enough time to cook, so you might just need to be able to grab something quickly from the freezer, put it on the pot for a few minutes and serve. So that's why today I want to share with you 2 delicious recipes that you can just cook them, freeze them, and pop them out whenever you need them. So the first recipe is pumpkin mac and cheese. It is so delicious that it honestly would be very good for your entire family to enjoy. Let me quickly run you through the ingredients and then I'll show you how to make them. So what you'll need is some pumpkin puree. I used some fresh pumpkin because I just had it in the freezer. I boiled it and then mashed it. Then some milk, some grated cheese. I used cheddar, some rosemary or thyme, some garlic, butter, spices. So in here I've got paprika, some nutmeg, you don't have to if you don't want to, and then some onion powder and garlic powder, and then cream cheese, pasta of your choice. This is just the pasta that I had right now, so that's why I'm using it, and then water. I love this recipe because everything goes in one pot and it's just very quick to make in that way. So we just start by just adding our butter in there and just melt it, and once the butter is melted, you just add your garlic and rosemary or thyme, whatever you prefer to use. Okay, our butter is nearly there. Toddlers go through different phases with food, and it looks like even those toddlers that in the beginning they ate everything and they just really enjoyed it, and then later at some point they just stopped eating completely, or they just don't like any of the foods that they liked before, and it is really frustrating. And I feel like in that way it's so good to find some recipes that your toddler enjoys, make quite a big batch and then just use them quite regularly to make sure that your toddler eats, and also like you still can give them the nutrition that they need. And that's why I personally prefer using some good nutritious food to make sure that when my girl is going through that phase that she eats, at least during that time she's able to consume all the good nutrients for her growth and development. And then if she has a few days when she only wants to eat breadsticks or something else, at least I know that in the previous few days she had a really good food. And that's why when I make even mac and cheese or some other recipes, I always try to include some vegetables that I know are good for her. That's looking really good. And the smell, I love the smell of garlic, butter, and any herbs. So once your garlic is browned, this is when you add your pasta in your butter and just toss them gently. And then once that's done, we just add some water to it. Yep. And then just cook your pasta until the water is pretty much gone. You will still have some water left, but we'll need that for the sauce. So that really didn't take much time at all. And then we just have a little bit of the water left, and that's it. And now we just add the rest of the ingredients. So our milk. It's honestly very nice with coconut milk, in case you want it. And then our pumpkin puree, cream cheese, spices, and then mix everything well. And once that's done, we can add the cheese and then just cook everything until it's ready. You will be able to tell based on the consistency, and because your pasta is pretty much cooked anyways, it's not going to take that long. I can hear my little girl is just woken up from the nap, so I need to go and get her. Obviously it's always not the great time. She's going through some sort of sleep regression at the moment, so she slept barely an hour. Anyways, I'm going to get her in a second, and I'll finish it when I can. I'll just leave it cooking for now. To be very fair, I have no idea how I ended that last clip, just because I heard my girl crying upstairs, so I just had to basically just go and support her. I thought I'll be able to put her back to sleep, but it didn't happen. But in the meantime, I had to stop my pasta, but it's all done. So it's all good at the end of the day, but I'll show you how it looks like and then how I portion it and just put it in the freezer. So that's basically how it should look like. There is no more liquid there. Because of my situation, I managed to get some stuck to the pan, but it's okay. It is really good. Of course, every toddler is different, so some like more sauce, some like more pasta and stuff like that. So even if you make it in this way, if you decide to freeze it and then just want to add some additional pasta, you can just always do that. Just boil some extra and then just mix it in once it's all warmed up. So if you think why I look different, it's because today's another day. Yesterday, I was just not able to finish filming just because my girl really wanted me to be there for her all the time. Like, she was just so needy. I had to pick her up, and you probably understand what I mean. Anyways, and because I don't show her on the camera, I just didn't want to film at the same time. So let's go back to the video, and now I'm gonna show you my second recipe that you can prepare in advance, or you can just make a very quick evening meal, which literally takes less than 10 minutes to cook. So this recipe is something very similar to pasta bolognese, but I just add an extra ingredient that I think it makes it a bit more delicious for her. So let me run you through the ingredients now, and I'll show you how to make it. So here's what we need for this recipe. So first we need some mushrooms. You can use any mushrooms of your choice, to be fair, it doesn't really matter. I like to use a food processor, and I just chop them very finely. In this way, even those toddlers that don't like mushrooms, they might not feel it, because once it's mixed up with beef, you literally can't even tell, but then they still get the nutritions from mushrooms, so that's really good. Then you need some pasta. Again, you can just choose any pasta of your choice. Now, for this recipe, if you like to make this to freeze, I personally prefer just making the sauce and freeze the sauce, and then just make pasta fresh every time that I want to give this meal to my toddler. If you want to freeze with pasta, you can also do that. I just think that it tastes nicer when it's just frozen on its own. Then we need some beef. You can substitute that with minced chicken, minced turkey, minced pork, anything that you want, or you can just take this out completely if you don't want to for some reason, or you don't have to, and you can just leave mushrooms on its own. It's completely your choice. Then we just need some chopped tomatoes, garlic, onion, some grated cheese just to put on top. And then the secret ingredient that I like to put in this recipe is some milk. My girl has never liked to drink milk on its own. I've tried it since like when she was close to a year old. And I've tried so many different methods, so many different cups, so many different everything, and it just doesn't work. She just doesn't like to drink that. So I had to find the way how I can incorporate more calcium in her diet. So milk is one of those ingredients that I like to add as and when I can. So in this recipe, it actually tastes nicer because it just makes it a bit more creamy, but at the same time, I still be able to give her that nutritional value that I want to. So I don't know if there are any other mums that have exactly the same challenge with milk, but if that's you, this can work for you as well. So because this recipe takes pretty much the same time to make your sauce as it takes to make your pasta, I like to do them at the same time. Once again, if you're not planning to use pasta straight away and just want to freeze the sauce only, obviously you don't have to use pasta. So first we just add some oil. I personally like to use coconut oil. I think coconut oil tastes quite nice in this recipe as well. But you can add any oil you want, or even butter. Once our oil is ready, then we're gonna add our beef. I personally actually add beef, onion, and garlic at the same time. It just makes it so much quicker for me, and it just cooks anyways, so I just do that. My toddler prefers when there are some bigger pieces in it. She can just grab them by the hands. Even though she's quite good using a fork, but sometimes she just prefers that. Then we add our onion, and so we cook this for like about 8 minutes or so, until the meat is completely cooked through. Having some pre-cooked meals is just amazing. So it just saves so much time, doesn't it? And there are so many evenings that we have that we literally just don't have any time to cook something quickly. And that's why I really want to share these recipes with you. So I really think that you're going to be able to benefit from it. Okay, so it's not much left for our beef, as well as onions. Just a few more minutes until everything is fully cooked through. And then I can also see that my pasta is pretty much ready. So I can just take that out. Our pasta is drained and ready. Our beef is also cooked through, as well as the onions. This is when you can start adding your garlic. Because garlic just needs literally a few seconds. Like a minute or so. And then also we can add mushrooms, which is going to add quite a bit of moisture in the pan. And we cook this again also for a few minutes only, just because it's so fine, it cooks very quickly. Now, as I said, it's literally going to take just a few more seconds to add a few more ingredients, and our dinner is ready. Unfortunately, I just realized that I didn't film when I added my tomatoes and milk. But basically just add them quickly together. You mix everything in and you just cook for another few minutes, and that is it. I don't personally wait for like longer, because you can cook it for longer if you want the flavors to develop a bit more, but it is very delicious as it is. And today we're talking about the recipes that are very quick to make, so there is no point to kind of spend more time on it. And now it's basically your choice. You can either serve it as it is, which I'm gonna just show you how I like to plate that. I just put some pasta. I put some sauce as well on top. And I like to mix everything in. Once that's done, I also like to add some basil on top because I think it's a very good addition, and it's very nice to introduce some herbs to our toddlers as well. Or you can just freeze the sauce as I mentioned before, because that's what I personally like to do, and then just boil some pasta whenever you're ready to serve. So these are the recipes that I wanted to share with you today. I really hope that you enjoy these recipes and you're gonna give them a go. If you have any other recommendations, how you would improve them or you would change them, just let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching once again, and then I'll see you in the next one. Bye!